Well, hello, welcome to Drawing with Fire. I'm Valerie, your neighborhood pyrography artist, and I'm doing with hubby.
Okay.
And now, today, we're just going to continue working on Nadia. I'm heating up
Excuse me, Valerie. Nadja.
Nadja, sorry. Nadja. Thank you, Nandor. This is Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows. I did go ahead and go over to Hulu and find a link for the show so that it's down in the description if you're interested in watching it. And I did see that Hulu's got a trial going on that I don't know anything about it and I'm not linked to it, but it's there if you're interested in the funny show. So I have my medium spoon shader heating up to 2.5. I'm going to zoom in. You might see a white piece of paper, and that's so I can get the better color of the burn. For whatever reason, the camera likes the white. So I'm going to use that. Hey, Teresa, where's everybody hiding?
I don't know. We got people. We got Andrea. We got Spence. We
Hey,
got Teresa.
Oh, my chat's not showing everybody.
You gotta refresh it.
Yeah, I'm going to try. There we go.
I always have to restart mine because when...
Huh. It's being weird.
It is weird.
I am going to quickly pop out the chat. Maybe that'll make a difference. There we are. Hey, Andre. Hey, Spence. I was a little worried there. All right.
You should be able to put it back normal.
No, I don't.
No?
No. I'll just do this, and you'll just have to make sure I'm on camera. You gotta work. All right, so I'm really low, and on my heat setting, it's 2.5. Remember, this is poplar, and it's an 8x10, so it requires less heat to get a burn. But this is a dark area under her chin. It's darker here, and for whatever reason, I don't like how it's moving across the wood. I don't know if it's because of the lower temperature, so I'm going to quickly switch over to the 18S and try again. I did notice that the larger spoon shader did pretty good on the poplar, but maybe it's just sometimes some pens don't like it as much. There we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah, I think everybody should watch the show. I was surprised to find out my brothers really love it. My littlest brother got my other brother into it. And the older brother of the two, I'm the oldest, so don't even know how to explain it. brother, you know. He likes Guillermo. But if this turns out pretty good, I think I'm going to do the other three. Let's see. So I have hair here that I'm trying not to fully burn because some of the hair is highlighted from the light. So I'm just trying to tap around it. And then I need to erase so I can see what I'm doing. Sometimes it gets messy and you can't see. So, remember, I use the My Art graph or something like that for the face because for whatever reason on poplar it erases easier, and also because it's Choco paper. It's Choco, so it just makes things easier and cleaner. But you do have to push harder. The reason I don't like pushing harder is because I don't want gouges in the wood, because then your pen gets caught in them. It's one thing if you're trying to do a straight line, but my tip is clean. But why is it burning dirty? Don't know. At least I can clean the carbon off out of the burn from the tip, and we're fine. So we've got a lot of heating along the side of the face. Yeah, for some reason this tip is still dirty. I cleaned it. Let's clean up that burn. That is one thing I don't like about this poplar. It really seems to dirty up the pen quickly. I don't like it, so I'm going to quickly clean my pen. So I can turn it back on. And after the live, I got to get my pattern transferred for World Pyrography Month and get that going.
It's this month, right?
Yes, it's going on right now.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see here. Uh-oh. Teresa's having an issue with hers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
She's going to send it to Pat after Woodcarving Month.
I definitely talked to him because maybe there's something he can do with you over the phone that might help resolve your issue. And if not, then yeah, I'd send it back. He'll fix it. He'll make it better. Alright, so right here we have a bit of a highlight. So we're just going to drag across. We have all this makeup. I think our makeup looks awesome. But we need to bypass that highlight there. And again, I'm only on 2.5, and I'm just, right now, it's hard to see that I've got the pen flat, but I'm moving very quickly because I don't want a dark line. So that is a hair. So let's put it in. And it's a hair.
Pyrography Pete is here.
Hey Pete. Just moving very quickly. That way the pen doesn't have time to catch. And now our face is rounded, so I have to move with the direction of the muscle. Just like if we were doing fur. I don't know if you can hear the pen on my mic because it's tapping noises, but it's full.
I can hear it.
Flat. Yeah, but I don't know if the mic's picking up.
Whose mic?
The mic. Silly.
It's so important that you can call him the mic.
The mic. The mic. Just tapping in. And here we do have some darker, so I'll slow down. Once I start getting these darks in, it's going to really make a difference on her face. Yeah. And I can get rid of the graphite. I always look forward to getting rid of the graphite. The shape of the nose really matters here. Really matters. You're just going to see me bouncing around because as I notice something, I'm going to be getting it.
No, Spence just said he can hear it.
Okay.
I think he's on headphones.
Tap in the... I don't want like a flat eyebrow, so I'm tapping in. So it looks... See right here we got a sharp line. See if I can blend it out a little bit. That's too sharp of a line. Missing some eye makeup. I think she's going to be fun, especially once I get her done. So all that was done with the one heat setting. At 2.5. 2. Sorry, I'm at 2. When you find the pen that works, just stick with it. And sometimes I have to go back and forth between pens. Find the one I want. Every pen burns differently. Doesn't mean you need a whole lot, but just if you're getting frustrated, maybe that's an option. Got a hair on my face. Oh! Alrighty. See, she has really nice shadowing on the side of her nose. I want to make sure I get the right tonal value. You guys can't, it's actually darker than on camera. Let's see. See if you can see it a little better, maybe.
Lana's artist here.
Hey, Lana. Alright. Let's go back over it and build it up. It means going a little slower. Being careful because I have noticed that the poplar really can be temperamental. And I think that's what I didn't like about it with the dragon is sometimes you have to change how you burn.
What do you mean?
Well, we all get into a rhythm of how we move the pen and what tips we use. Different wood has different heat thresholds and different ways it likes to be handled. And sometimes we have to readjust to get that right. Let's see that line goes further dark. Tap, tap, tap. I don't want any harsh eyelashes. Now down on the victim, we definitely, the food, her snack, we definitely see more of the eyelash because of the angle that he's at. That's a different perspective. And so the eyelashes are closer to the camera. And a lot of this is just laying in. I will have to go back through and darken things.
Yeah, I've always thought that your technique of pyrography was like watching a Polaroid.
What do you mean?
Well, because you lay the things in and they're light to begin with, but then you darken them up and it gets progressively darker until it's complete.
Yeah. But that gives me more control over what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It means less having to adjust.
Well, it sure is that you're accurate and you don't get an area that's
too much.
Overly dark.
Though sometimes I do go too dark. What I originally thought was going to be too dark, and then when I come back later, it's like, okay, that's what I needed to do. Because sometimes we can be a little wishy-washy on our darks. They're overwhelming. We're always afraid we're going to mess them up. So making friends with our darks really helps. We need to appreciate them. And this is darker on the side of the nose. I definitely like the 3/4 view better than the front view. It's just so much more interesting. Better shadows. It just works better.
It's looking really good so far.
That's what Bubba said. I said until I mess it up.
Yeah, you messed up. Are you gonna do all 3 of them?
I just might. I'm actually thus far enjoying. Now let's see how long it takes for me to get frustrated.
What about Guillermo?
Yeah, Guillermo would have to be included. Even though he's just a familiar, he is a part of them.
I can't say. I was gonna say something, and I realized that would be a major spoiler.
Yeah, we can't give no spoilers.
Okay.
I want people to go watch it. It's so funny.
Pyro Pete has a question. Why are you using a color reference photo rather than grayscale? Because you're awesome.
Because right now I am just getting in where the details are at, and with detail you can see it better in color. I'll use a sepia photo once I need to do any adjustments.
Yeah, I would say if you can if you can do it without... There's somebody...
What's wrong?
Oh, I was just making sure there wasn't anybody in the neighbor's yard. Because you know the dogs.
Yeah.
I would say having that sepia photo at the end is really useful since you're working in monochromatic.
Yeah. But right now I need to know where the details are at. So color
But I think that
shows me.
The better that you've gotten, I would say the more accurate you've gotten with the color photos.
Yeah.
And you're using that as a final test, you know, kind of a proof.
If you're not used to pyrography, I do recommend having the sepia close by or a black and white. But the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it.
You know, and that's another tool set.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't think about that, you know, especially if you're working monochromatically. You know, they don't think about, because they think about like, oh, proportion and scale and, you know, making sure that I'm accurate. But, you know, finding your values is another whole tool set. As soon as my back relents, I'm going to be back in the studio.
Oh, good.
I'm pretty inspired, but I can't do anything about it right now.
I know. Let's see what we need. So this definitely is going to have to go darker.
So I know your favorite character is Nadia.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine's Nandor, but I also...
Nandor is so silly.
He is silly.
Line out.
I like Nadja too. I like them all.
They're all hilarious. Your eyes will get used to seeing the differences. You gotta remember, I've been doing this for almost 15 years. So I can pick up different tonal values a lot easier. It's a learned skill.
It's practice.
Yep, comes with practice. But even drawing out my pattern, I used the color reference.
If she persists, I'll bring her in. Mm-hmm. We also have a pretty good breeze. The trees are moving.
Mm-hmm.
She also barks at that.
Yeah. She's a tree barker. So this shows I need to go darker. And then at some point I will put it all away and balance it out. And we talked about that with the bear. And putting the reference away once you got everything laid in. And letting the artistic part kick in.
Teresa, I had a very rustic childhood. And so there was a lot of hauling logs for log cabins and packing stuff around. And but you know, I think the moment that I remember my back being injured was when I was about 16, and in the middle of the winter in Alaska, I decided to make the biggest snowman that anybody had ever seen. And so I had this snow ball that I was rolling, and it was pretty enormous. And I remember something in my back pulling, and I remember feeling something give. And then, you know, ever since then, every so often, my back goes out for a couple days, and it's very painful. So sometimes my back, sometimes my neck, but my neck is a different issue.
Yeah.
That was from being hit in the head by a helicopter.
Only you could get hit in the head by a helicopter.
This isn't my fault.
Only you, my love. Alright, so we don't see a whole lot of detail with the lips. Hey, bro. With the lips, so we need to make sure we don't put too much detail.
Burl's been here all along. She couldn't find her keyboard.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Luna must have stole it. And this is still lit. I gotta scratch without burning myself. Alright, this is all dark. So yeah, I'm just laying in everything. Once I can erase everything, I'll go back and darken and fix.
Teresa says she thought that I got it Hollywood for you.
No, I do it all.
But that's a viable theory, though.
No, I do it all.
You do have a lot of. I could build a fort out of that wood. We could build. We could build a deck.
No, we do not have that much wood.
We could build a deck with the finest wood that you can buy.
No, we don't have that much wood.
Thank you, Teresa.
Alright, so we still have darker here. We got darker here. Yeah, well, this still needs to go darker. And see, even here where we've got light hitting, it still has shadow right here on the edge. So we need to make sure we blend it in. Which will also show this area on the outside needs to go darker. Sometimes it feels like you've gone too dark. That's only because, and I had to remind Burl of this last night, her bear is looking awesome, but she thought she went too dark. It will always look dark when you have nothing else around it. It will always look dark. Once you put in the lights, then that dark will calm down. Just how it works. Smaller eraser. Just so I can get in here.
Yes, Teresa, she does have a mini project.
Too many projects. Way too many. Part of me is wondering if I should take some time off from YouTube and get stuff done.
I don't know how the toasties would feel about that.
Shoot fire.
But honestly, you probably need to. You have a ton of projects. You do have the lives for the people who have joined.
Yeah, for the members.
So you've got those. So those aren't going anywhere. But
I gotta get them started.
I don't know, toasties. You think it'd be okay if Val took a little break? Not permanent break?
Yeah, but unfortunately the channel will die if I do that. That's the only reason why. I got hair on my face. The channel will die.
Girl says the water is too dark, not her bear.
No, your water is not too dark.
Uh-oh.
It looks just the way it should. Alright, trying to get some of the carbon off because I've been burning for a while. Looks like it got on there pretty good. I might have to put some more powder on. I only want to do enough with the strop to get it off and nothing more.
Well, maybe we do some lives that aren't so structured, so you don't have to.
That's what this is. I didn't label anything about this other than Nadia.
Yeah, but you still taking a long time, a lot of time.
I got a lot finished.
I know,
this is fast, right?
I know, comparatively.
I'm just putting some aluminum oxide on my strop. Hold on. Haven't refilled it in a while. Alright. See, the powder is very fine. I gotta watch it with the fan so it doesn't blow it in the air.
Teresa's alright if you take a break. I would say though that maybe do like a couple of Q&A streams.
That's what these are kind of doing. I'm just in the middle of doing something.
Maybe where you're doodling, where you don't have to prep a pattern, because that's like a lot. That's like a lot of your time. It's like prep.
I did this fast.
I knew you did.
I've got a little spot that I'm trying to get.
But fast is like hours.
It's only because I don't work as quickly.
Teresa says we're all busy with World Pyrography Month, so perfect.
That's why this is
Andrea says that she agrees.
This is just...
Spence says we will always be here for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's hard. It's being a small channel, and like we were talking about this, and this is my opinion. The people that watch Val are the people that are serious. You toasties are serious biographers. A lot of you. You're the ones that you want to learn how to become so much better. You're not here to like watch us eat weird food or jump off the house or something on a dare.
You can't get me on the house. Are you kidding?
I know that. Don't derail it. Anyway, so but that's a fraction of the Pyrography / artist community. Most of the big YouTubers, they're people that watch them are looking for like quick fixes, or they're looking for speed videos, or something like, let's do this really quickly. But that's not what you're getting with Valerie. You're getting a meticulous, in-depth dissection of pyrography with instruction, and that's a completely different thing. So I don't know, it would be nice to be a big channel, of course, but I don't know if we will ever be a big channel. And we've talked about me doing stuff on the channel, but I don't want to dilute what the pyrography is, and I certainly don't want to alienate people. I've been talking about starting my own channel, but for completely different reasons that have nothing to do with like YouTube and money. But yeah, because if I did art, it wouldn't be pyrography, and that would, I think, be weird for your community.
Yeah, no, you need your own channel.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Figure it out.
It's very frustrating though. Val puts out the best information, correct information. She researches like nobody I've ever seen. I was in the military for almost for 24 years. So
you must be old.
I must be, huh? Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, there's something we're supposed to do at the end of the live today. Don't let me forget.
Oh yeah,
don't let me forget.
So it's growth is slow for the channel, and
sometimes it goes backwards.
Sometimes it feels like we're heading backwards. So Teresa says, just do a video mid-month and we'll keep it alive. Pete says, I bought Smurf. What the? What?
I don't know.
Pete? What?
I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna find
Clarify.
out. I'm gonna put some of these darks here on the edge for next, so I know.
I bought Smurf. I don't know. That could mean so many things, Pete. You need to help us out. What is that? Oh, am I walking into a joke?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think how Smurf can be used.
I don't know.
That's like the F-Dog joke.
Let's see, I went a little off here. I got my shadows off here. Let's see here. Bit of neck coming down. Look at that. It's not as smooth right here as I'd like. So what I think I'm gonna try to do.
Oh my God, we're already at 30 minutes.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that just shows them what I'm gonna do to kind of smooth the burn out a little bit.
Pete, clarify the Smurf. Can't shut the stream down without knowing what that is. It will haunt me.
Where is my 400?
So please tell us what Smurf is.
Alright, I'm just going to take a small piece of 400. And I am going to go with the grain. And I just wrap it around something because it's easier for me to hold and control. I'm going to smooth this out. Going with the grain. It's going to remove some burn. I'm okay with that.
Pete, there's some other pyrographers that do have a larger following than Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why. Nothing against them. Val's been streaming and putting out videos for years. I don't understand. Sometimes YouTube is the algorithm, it's growth, it's luck, there's like so many different factors. If you get lucky on something, And that can have an effect. I don't know.
He's slowly coming along. I'm happier with this. Hey, Michael. I try to remember people's names, usernames. I try.
I know most of you just by your screen names, so.
Yeah. Well, there's something. Bear with us on this one. There's something that we wanted to do. Today is August 4th, and it is our grandson's 1-year birthday today. And we don't get to be with him, but that's okay as long as he stays. As long as everybody stays healthy. So we wanted to sing happy birthday from Grandma and Pop. You ready?
Yep.
All right, Ezra, when you're looking back in this years from now, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ezra. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, Grandma loves you. Now let's wait and see what happens when he's 16 and somehow his friends find it and start sharing it. Oh, that'll be fun.
And now he'll be on his internal ocular hologram. He'll be like,
Grandma.
This is lame.
Why did you let her do that, Pop?
Except it won't be lame. It'll be another word. It'll be something like, oh, this is Velcro.
This is Velcro?
Yeah. I don't know. Some other word.
That would imply it sticks.
Okay, don't. Stop. Stop analyzing.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow?
Yes, that's it. Now we're going to get a copyright strike. Good job.
Nope, I didn't sing it. It was just a few words. So.
Okay, Smurf is a honing paste used by barbers for razors. It's also used for...
Okay.
Oh, it's blue. Is it the blue stuff?
I don't use it.
Wait, is that what makes
Smurf poo?
Is that what makes the thing that the people put the combs in? And the scissors in the jar?
No, that's
what makes it blue?
No, that's a disinfect. Oh, make it. I don't know. As in they were
cleaning.
I don't know.
Interesting. I
don't know. We'll have to do some research.
Yeah. Ezra. Teresa loves the name. I thought it was kind of hipster and or Amish, but you know what?
Which is nothing wrong with either.
It's a good name.
He's the first Ezra in the family, so.
I thought that there was always going to be a better name. Something better than Ezra.
It's a good band. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, Pop just did that.
You're welcome.
To you again, Ezra. 16 years later, Ezra, it's a joke you still hear from Pop.
Yep. Over and over again. You've heard it from me many times by now, I'm sure.
Yes. Over and over again. Yeah, hopefully we can at least talk to him.
Pete says it is blue.
So next week, I'm just going to keep burning on Nadja. I will have more done because the 2 prompts for Woodcarving Month shouldn't take me long. 2 days to get all of the 2 completely done.
I don't think Jeremy's here, bro.
Jeremy's birthday is the day before mine. And I think we sang to him. Or no, we weren't live, were we?
I don't.
No, we weren't live for his birthday.
Excuse me. Sorry.
That was you.
Headphones, sorry.
Yeah.
Barbicide is liquid disc. Okay. So it's not.
Ah, okay.
But it is blue.
Yeah. So
I think that way there's a blue stripe in the barber pole.
I think we'll go to the face, to the food, and start putting his head in. He is not a disconnected head. His body is right here. It may look like he's just a floating head, but he's not. So I think we shall put him in next week. Yeah. This one should hopefully go pretty quickly. It should be done by the end of the month like everything else.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now, let's all say it together. We know what we're going to say. And that is, you're awesome. You can do this. Why? Because you're a pyro artist.
Part of it.
You got it right.
I got the last part.
You got the last part right. If you missed starting on Nadja last night, there is a playlist now. I need to link it so you can see when it gets started. And I think we're going to be done for now.
Okay.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so YouTube will do its job. Happy burning, guys. Bye. I hope he sees it.